This is Diana.
It's actually Diana.
Right, Diana. Today she's taking you to the coolest places in Lisbon.
Yeah, and also...
The places everyone posts on Instagram.
Come on, let me. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. And this is what I loved most about my trip to Lisbon. I'm taking you to some of my favorite spots, the ones that actually worth your energy, your time, and definitely your camera roll. Let's go over what to see, what to eat, and what to skip, and how the city really feels like. Stay with me, and hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. First location is
Praça do Comércio.
just a beautiful square to walk around and chill. And my small tip, if you really want to enjoy the vibe and get those empty photos, come early in the morning, no people, and you will get the whole place to yourself. Right on the same square.
Arco da Rua Augusta.
Thank you. You can walk under it or even go up if you are into the views. It's one of those, yeah, I'm in Lisbon kind of places. Next.
Sé de Lisboa.
It's one of the most iconic buildings in the city, of course crowded, but trust me, it's beautiful inside and out, so just stop and look up. And of course, while walking between these spots, pay attention to the streets. Like seriously, Lisbon streets are something else. The tiles, the colors, the tiny balconies, I couldn't stop filming. And speaking about the tiles, it's time to visit.
Miradouro de Santa Luzia.
This place is just perfect. Great view over the city and the iconic azulejos. Yeah, those popular tiles. And the best part, you can grab a drink, sit there and just relax. From there, go a bit higher and you will reach
Castelo de São Jorge.
That spot has everything. Beautiful view, museum, random peacocks casually walking around, and cozy places to sit. Just keep in mind that there is the entrance fee. Then we head down and here is
Santa Justa Lift.
Honestly, I don't know why the line was so long, and we just snapped a photo from the side and kept moving. And as you wonder, don't be surprised if you meet some super colorful little streets. We walked through
Pink Street.
Yeah, the pavement was pink, actually pink. It's touristy, but fun for a quick photo or a drink. Next one, and this one is closer to the water.
The Monument to the Discoveries.
Personally, I love this place. There was something powerful and kind of magical. You really feel it when you are there. So if you have enough time, definitely come check it out.
All right. We got the pretty photos, walked around all the viewpoints. But I'm hungry now. Can we finally talk about food?
Wait. Not so fast. Don't miss the big one, the bridge.
The Ponte 25 de Abril. This bridge actually used to have a completely different name.
Seeing that bridge in real life just hit different. It felt kinda special. So if you are around, see the bridge closer.
Let's finally talk about food.
Our next stop is food. And trust me, Lisbon knows how to do it right. And of course, when we are talking about food, I have to mention my new favorite dessert.
Let me guess, pastel de Belém.
Obviously, you will see them literally everywhere. It's a crispy little pastry filled with creamy custard, warm, sweet, and totally addictive, so I'm begging you, try one or 5. I didn't expect that Lisbon gonna surprise me when it comes to the whole eating experience. There are so many cozy and modern cafes and foodie spots around the city. One thing to keep in mind though, to get to those coolest spots, you usually have to walk uphill, like proper stairs, a lot of them. Honestly, stairs are kind of Lisbon thing, so yeah. Get ready for a little cardio to grab your best coffee. And now it's coffee time. Sure, you can grab a nice cup of coffee and a dessert somewhere down in the city. For example, near Rosio station, where we actually did on our first day. But to be honest, the best places are always up the stairs. So my first must visit
Café da Garagem.
You can get a breakfast for 1 or 2 at a really great price. For example, we paid 24 euros for 2 and coffee was included. And the best part, of course, the view. You will get this beautiful and perfect cityscape with all of the little rooftops right outside of your window. Now, if you are into trendy breakfast spots, probably have already heard about
Dear breakfast.
Yes, the food is really good, and if you are lucky you can grab a seat by the window, perfect for that iconic tram picture. Yeah, that one, the most known one. And of course, don't forget that Portugal is actually all about seafood, so you can find everything in local stores and the prices will be pretty good. So if you are staying somewhere with a kitchen, try making something local and tasty right at home. Another popular spot is
The Folks.
it's a great place to grab a nice coffee and something delicious to eat. And small bonus, it's actually located on the famous Blue Street, so it makes the whole experience even better. Another one to add to your list is
Amelia Lisboa Cafe.
it's a super cute and colorful spot. It's a nice design, Instagrammable dishes, and a cozy little garden out back. Definitely stop by there if you get the chance. And for your evening plans,
Time Out Market Lisboa.
this market is my recommendation to you. The vibe there is amazing. You can try great wine, hang out with both locals and tourists, and just soak up real summer energy. If you are in the mood to be closer to the water, I recommend
Capricciosa Cais do Sodré.
grab a pizza, order sangria, and enjoy the view.
Hold on. Did you seriously just skip the iconic sardines?
This sardine shop is basically stop number one on every tourist list.
Everyone who comes to Lisbon ends up taking at least one can home.
Yeah, but heads up though, be ready to pay over 10 euros for that tiny masterpiece. Anyway, if you really want to bring home a fun and unique souvenir, then for sure visit these shops. I guess we have done with the food part and now can move on to what to skip. Actually, let's not call this section what to skip. It's more about my personal tips and some insights from me.
Want to talk about crazy lines?
Definitely. I actually left two popular spots out of the must-visit list for one reason. The amount of the people waiting in line was just insane.
Let me guess, Geronimo's Monastery and Bellum Tower.
Exactly. We didn't visit either of them, even though the first one is really worth it. In this video you will see the actual line we would have to stand in. And it looked like 2 or 3 hours waiting, no joke. We thought we are smarter, so we went actually to the tower, but the situation was the same. We stood in line for 2 hours in the sun, in the morning, and still didn't get in. The tower is small and they let only a few people in at a time. And the worst part is watching people skip the whole line every 10 minutes only because they were with tour group. And even Lisbon card didn't help us, you all should wait. And because of that, we nearly missed our flight. So can you just imagine? Alright.
Let's go to transport part.
To get to those awesome beaches, you will need to take a train and buy a ticket. In Lisbon, not that expensive, but you'll find yourself paying here, there and everywhere. And by the end of the day, it really adds up. We even saw some locals jumping over metro turnstiles to skip paying. You can try that too at your own risk, but honestly, not worth it. Best tip, if you are planning to move around a lot, just buy a 24-hour ticket or get a Lisboa card. It's a way easier.
Lisboa card's kind of a game changer. You get unlimited rides and free entry to a bunch of attractions.
Exactly. If you are planning to explore properly, it pays for itself really quick. It'll cost you about 30 euros for a day, and it's not that bad if you're gonna use it a lot. You can grab your card online or at a train station or tourist info points around the city, so it's super easy. And let's talk about the famous tram 28. It looks really cool and cute and all, but honestly, it's not always worth the hype. The tram is tiny, always packed, and unless you get the window seat, you will probably mostly feel like a sardine in a can. And the worst part, you probably will not even see much of that iconic route everyone talks about. So here is my tip. Just spot it on the street, it's absolutely adorable. Maybe snap a photo or hop on early in the morning and ride just a small section. This way, no crowds, no stress, just vibe. One more tip, choose the right location for your stay. Seriously, it can save you a lot on the transport. Even if apartment prices aren't that different, staying in a city center means you can go home after a walk, chill for a little bit, and then go out again in the afternoon or in the evening. We actually stayed pretty close to the center. It's about an hour walk through that little beautiful streets, or just 2 or 3 metro stops away, but still. And also, if your goal is to be near the beaches, then it totally makes sense to stay further out from Lisbon. So,
All right, Dee, but tell us, how does the city really feel?
honestly, I fell in love with this city. Lisbon is just one of those places that feels cozy, beautiful, and full of surprises around every corner. It's definitely that kind of city you will want to come back to again and again. And trust me, 2 or 3 days isn't enough for Lisbon. If it's your first time, I would say plan for at least 5 days. My love to Portugal definitely started with Lisbon, and I'm so grateful the city welcomed me with such warmth, kindness, and good vibes. And of course, I already can't wait to see you again, Lisbon.
See you in the next adventure. Oh wait, now it's your turn. Hit that subscribe, drop a comment, and share it with your bestie. Love you. Bye.